the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello, District of Virginia, and all who are listening. You are now tuning in to another episode of INCRadio Virginia Satellite Studio. My name is Brother RJ Gabrantina from the local congregation of Chesapeake, Virginia. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we continue, there's a reminder to keep commenting in the live chat for our ongoing hashtag challenge here on INC Radio Virginia, so we can see who is the most active local congregation in the district. Don't forget, our new rules start today. We'll review the rules in depth later in the episode, but ultimately, remember that hashtags are now just the main local congregations, only one hashtag per comment, and to please include a message in your comment. You can shout out your friends and family, or even better, join in on the conversation. Our conversation today is my Unity Games experience. We are fresh off the District Unity Games this past Monday, and I know everyone had a great time, including our guests for today's episode. So let's introduce now. Let's start with our brother. Brother, can you please introduce your name and local congregation?
I'm Brother Eleazar Belen. I am the head deacon of North Atlanta, Georgia.
Thank you so much for joining us. And we also have a sister with us as well. Same thing. Can you please introduce your name and local congregation?
Hi, my name is Sister Christina Anna Cuesta, and I'm from the local congregation of Chesapeake.
Yes, thank you so much again for joining us. As mentioned, we these guests with us today participated in the Unity Games, as well as myself, so I'll also be joining in on this conversation. But for everyone watching in the live chat, I know a lot of us here participated. If not, I'm definitely at least got to watch and enjoy. So please share your experiences in the chat. I'll be looking through here and be joining. I'll include your conversation with us. But let's start off by asking, what did you participate in, and how was your experience? Mr. Tin, what did you play in, and how was your experience?
So for the
Go ahead, sister.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yes.
So for my sport pool, I played volleyball, and the experience was very enlightening. I had a lot of fun, of course. It's been a while since I've played volleyball for both Unity Games and for fun. So it was really nice to see everyone and meet new friends and see old friends.
Yeah, and I think another interesting thing for your experience is that you were on the same team as your mom. How was that, being able to play with your mom?
It was really fun. It was nice to have like little inside jokes on and off the court, but she was, to be honest, my grounding during the game because I tend to be very competitive. So she really helped me a lot to keep focus and to stay more positive whenever we were either down or I had a little mess up.
That's nice. That's nice to know that you had that for you. And then, of course, I think what a lot of people might be wondering and wanting to ask too is, how did your team do in the overall Unity Games? Yeah, this is sorry.
So for the overall Unity Games, the Sisters of Chesapeake and Norfolk, we won 3rd place. So I'm really proud of them.
Congratulations, Chesapeake and Norfolk. Yes, they got to combine for a team together, and they won 3rd place. Congratulations. Okay, so now, Brother Czar, what sport did you play in, and how was the experience?
I competed with my partner in the doubles pickleball. That was the first time that pickleball was being introduced in the Unity game. So I was really surprised at how many teams were competing. There were 11 teams who participated, and I'm happy to see the big interest in this sport for the brethren.
Yeah, Unity Games, pickleball, first time in the Unity Games. It's a sport that's somewhat sweeping the nation. Like, it's amazing how many people are really interested in this game. For those who don't know, brothers, are you able to kind of explain what pickleball is?
A pickleball is like a combination of tennis in a smaller court. If you also it incorporates several skills like table tennis. You can use the skill in table tennis also. In fact, I know some players who play badminton, and they're very good at it too. So it's a smaller court, so it's easier on the knees, especially for people like me. And they use like a whipple ball, plastic ball with holes, and then you use a paddle, a little bit bigger than a table tennis a racket paddle. So
Yeah, perfectly explained. Because that's what I've heard too. It's kind of like a mix of table tennis and regular tennis. I like how you also mentioned how badminton players seem to have a good transition to that sport too. No, like I said, there's so many people playing it now. I know my fellow brethren in Chesapeake, they go almost every week, if not every week. I I know Sister Tin, you go with them too, right?
Yes, brother, I do. I love playing pickleball with mates.
Yeah, so I'm debating myself to actually go because I don't know. I okay. So what I played in was basketball, and that's usually my sport. If not American football, I really also enjoy that sport too. But I've been thinking about expanding my horizons in tennis. But there's our use. It's okay on your knees. I'm getting older, so I think this might sound like a good sport for me to go to. Um, but brothers are. Almost a similar instance of how Sister Tin got to play with someone in her family. Tell me more about who your partner was in pickleball.
my partner was actually my son-in-law, and we were still very new in the game, so I introduced it to him, and surprised he did very well. So I think after the Unity Games, he said that he would um, really go into pickleball more, well, more than
Yeah,
he was doing before. So I think really good for him to get into the sports as well.
that's beautiful to have that relationship with your brother-in-law, or not brother-in-law, sorry, son-in-law, and to grow on that as a partner in a sport because you know I don't know how competitive you are, brothers are, but I know I'm very competitive. So when I play with even like my blood relatives, sometimes things get a little heated. And, there's stress and tension, but we work it out at the end, of course. But I'm sure um, that was able to help your relationship grow even stronger. So I think that was a cool experience. And when I found that out, I thought that was really really cool to know that your partner was your son-in-law. So same question that we asked Sister Tin. I'm sure once I know I'm looking at the chat. Everyone's saying it right now already. But brothers are, how did you do in the Unity Games?
My partner and I won the championship. So
Congratulations. So brothers are, you will always be in the record books in the District of Virginia for the very first time pickleball, the very first champions. Congratulations. How does that feel?
pretty good because I love playing pickleball. So able to compete like that is really fun. And also seeing a lot of the brethren interested in playing. So many showed up. But I know next year will be harder because there'll be those young guys. They'll be a lot better, so it will be harder to win. So
Yeah, it'll become even more popular, so even more people will participate probably. We'll see. I want to give some the live chat who are commenting. Sister Sharina Conlas from Norfolk said, "I'm proud to be a spectator in the Unity Games." But you know what? That's great. Don't we need cheerleaders? We need people to support and do that. So thank you. I also want to shout out a comment here, Brother Andrew Taaka from Norfolk. I'm assuming he's talking to me here because he's saying it in all caps, saying, "You're still young." Thank you, Brother Andrew, for that vote of confidence there. But my knees and my body will disagree with you a little bit. But thank you so much. So going into the Unity Games preparation leading up to it, what was your preparation like? Brothers are, this wasn't the first time you've ever played pickleball, right? I'm assuming you've practiced and you've played it. How long have you been playing?
I've been playing pickleball for about 4 years now. I used to be a tennis player. I played tennis for a long, long time until you know my knees wouldn't hold up anymore. So switched to pickleball. And but my partner was just a beginner, just starting playing pickleball. So I have to give him a crash course. We went to a pickleball court and showed him, explained to him the rules, and also showed him how to serve, how to return, how to volley, overheads, things like that. And then after that, when I felt that he was comfortable playing already, I took him to a court where they have open play. So we played, so he was able to experience actual play and execute our strategy for the Unity games.
Nice. It was really cool that you said that he's brand new to it, and hopefully he continues to pick it up. It seems like maybe those in the district are already preparing for next year's Unity games. Like you said, it might be happening. Pickleball might be happening again because Chris from Fayetteville said, "Who's playing pickleball tonight?" It seems like they're already practicing to take away that crown. Brothers are to take away the first place trophy. Part of the preparation too was the distance. Brothers are, how long did it take for you to drive to our Unity games was held in North Carolina, and Brothers already mentioned you're from North Atlanta. How far was that drive?
That was about a 5 hour drive.
Oh, okay.
Actually, closer than we used to before. It was Raleigh was a lot farther, but this was a good. I think it was a good location, close to, not too far from everybody. So
Yeah, I think it's that sounds to me then it's basically like perfect middle ground because from us in Virginia it was about 4 hours, maybe depending on how many stops you took. So yeah, we almost had the same amount of distance then. That's good. Sister Tin, how was your preparation going? I know you and your team were constantly practicing, even with the other locals, like for Virginia Beach. It was like joint practices, so to speak. So how was your preparation for Unity Games?
First and foremost, our practices were lots of fun. One of the more difficult things about it was because a lot of us, like you had mentioned, we practiced with other locales, so it was kind of difficult to find a time where we could all practice together. It was hard with work, with school. Sometimes we would stay late. For example, one of our practices ended at around 11 p.m. So a lot of us got home around midnight and it was still work or school the next day. But yeah, other than that, it was lots of fun and we were able to build chemistry with each other, but also friendly competition.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I always hear about it because I know almost basically everyone on your team, and one person technically on the team was my sister who couldn't play at this time for reasons, but family reasons. But she's always hearing and missing about this situation, and when it was an honorary member of the team, so I'm always hearing like, oh. The practice was really good, this and that, and I got to see videos. She would share them with me. I was like, oh, they're really excited, and it was good to know Unity Games is not just that day; it's leading up to it. Really, like the excitement builds up with each practice, with each talk about it. Like, oh, who's on the team, this and that. So I think it's nice to know it's not just a 1 day excitement. It builds up to it. So I know you also played, but how was your experience? Did you also get to watch any games? Because I know for me, I was, like I said, I was playing on the basketball team. Oh, by the way, shout out to Chesapeake, Booklet, and Katua because we won first place. So that was a great experience. But we'll get that later. While I didn't get to play, when I wasn't playing, I was watching other sports like the volleyball, supporting my brother-in-law in the men's volleyball team, who won third place or second place actually. So shout out to them for it was Virginia Beach, Chesapeake. I think that was it. I'm not sure. Norfolk was also included in that. So got to see the excitement of other sports. Did you get to watch any other sports when you weren't playing? Brothers are, I think because your daughter was playing as well in volleyball, right? Did you get to watch her games?
Yeah, I watched women's volleyball. Three of my daughters were playing, and also my granddaughter was playing in the team. So I really I watched most of their games. If I wasn't playing pickleball, and it was really fun to cheer them on. Also,
Yeah, it's
actually,
great.
even my the men's volleyball team, my grandson and my son-in-law also played there. So I think they took the
Wow.
championship. So
Yes, North Atlanta. Yes, it was they're a very talented group there. You can tell that they have chemistry. You can tell that it was almost like, they didn't have to. Because volleyball, Sister Tin, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but normally you do have to like call out I'm like when you're gonna get the ball or whatever. For North Atlanta, it almost like they knew exactly what they are a very, very good team is basically what I'm trying to say here. But Sister Tin, what other sports did you get to watch, and what was the experience like?
So I got to watch the volleyball games, both men and women, and then I got to watch, I think it was the Binhi basketball. It was actually funny. I was sitting right between both games, so I would honestly like turn around every couple seconds to try and see everything going on at the same time. It wasn't a bad idea. I got dizzy, but it was lots of fun. It was lots of fun. I actually lost my voice, and the next day for Chesapeake we had church. It was so hard trying to sing, but I had lots of fun overall.
Yeah, no, that's a good point because I like the way for the venue, the way the spectators' benches were. You really were very easily able to watch almost everything, even not just the courts that were right next to each other, like adjacent, but you can even like kind of lean back a little bit and see what's going on in the pickleball court, what's going on in the other volleyball court. It was nice to be able to just enjoy and watch everything and support everyone because that's really what it's about. So, not just limited to this past Unity Games. Do you have a favorite Unity Games memory? I know for me, my favorite one is a long time ago because I was in Binhi basketball. So, like I said, Brother Andrew, as much as you want to say I'm still young, but my knees will tell you otherwise. Binhi basketball, it was I think the first time I ever played, and we were in a, I don't know. I don't want to say anything like my team didn't look like they would win. We didn't really get to practice much either. Our jerseys, our names were falling off. So it looked like a real Cinderella story, but we made it to second place. And though, initial kind of reaction to, when you're competitive, it's a little unfortunate when you can't get the win. But at the end, we were very proud of ourselves because, we had last minute jerseys. Like I said, our names were falling off, but we made a good run. And the ones who beat us, they were very supportive and, sportsmanlike and everything like that. So overall, it was a great experience. So that was my favorite one. It was actually my first tournament kind of thing. So Brother Zard, what is your favorite Unity Games experience? Do you have one?
Yeah, I think when I remember, this was a long time ago. Used to be that we have tennis, actually, tennis competition back then. But that wasn't Virginia yet. I think it was Southeastern Seaboard. And we had tennis,
Yeah.
and I played mixed doubles with my daughter, and we won the championship. So that was really fun.
So that's the trick, Brother Zard. Always team with your family, and you will always win. Apparently, you have a perfect record with your family. It seems. Sister Tin, what about you? What's your favorite Unity Games memory?
Just like yours, Brother RJ, mine was a long time ago. It was actually also my first, I'd say, Unity Games that I participated in. It was volleyball, and that Unity Games I feel like is what sparked my love for volleyball. My favorite memory, it's actually a little funny. My parents had told me to block the ball as a joke, and I took it seriously, and I tried to, and I got hit in the face. But I just remember having a lot of fun and wanting to continue that sport.
You did block it though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's still blocking it. You did your part.
I failed successfully.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm sure we can go on and on about our experiences with Unity Games because it was a very fun experience. Shout outs to the both of you and congratulations again. I'll even give myself a pat on the back. Congratulations to myself and to our team for winning. But we want to wrap up here, but also highlight the rest of the winners. So we're gonna show a video to show all of our winners from the Unity Games this past week. So Kuitek, I believe you have the video ready. So let's go ahead and support and acknowledge all of our winners.
CFO in action.
This past Monday was our district-wide Unity Games, held in Rise Indoor Sports in Bermuda Run, North Carolina. Brethren throughout the district joined together for exciting and friendly competition. On the screen now are all the winners from the events. Congratulations to all those who participated.
CFO in action.
Congratulations again to all of our winners. If you noticed the Unity Award, that was a we did in our district. Shout outs to Columbia for having the most attendance, the highest percentage attendance of our Unity games, and that's why they won our Unity Award. But now, as we close out, I see everyone is participating in our hashtag challenge. Remember, again, I mentioned in the beginning, new rules. But first, let's see who our top 5 are from our last week's episode, as well as the month of May. This is with the past rules. So, but let's still acknowledge them. And so, Kuya Tech, let's please play our hashtag results video. Here are the results of the INCRadio Virginia hashtag challenge for the episode from May 25, 2024. For 5th place, it's the extension of Richmond, Virginia. In 4th place, we have the local congregation of Newport News, Virginia. Coming in at 3rd place, it's the local congregation of Macon, Georgia. In 2nd place is the local congregation of Charlotte, North Carolina. And in 1st place is the local congregation of Norfolk, Virginia. It was also the end of another month. Let's see who made the leaderboards for the entire month of May. For 5th place, it's the extension of Nashville, Tennessee. In 4th place, we have the extension of Cedar Bluff, Alabama. Coming in at 3rd place, it's Jasper Group Worship Service. In 2nd place is the local congregation of Charlotte, North Carolina. And in 1st place is the local congregation of Raleigh, North Carolina. Congratulations to all the winners. Who will win next week and in the month of June? Remember our new rules. Keep commenting in the live chat with your hashtag for a chance to appear on our leaderboards. Congratulations again to all the local congregations. As mentioned again, we have new rules. So again, we'll review that really quick. So we have another video prepared so that you'll know how to move forward for the episodes from now on. So Kuya Tech, please play the hashtag rules video.
Attention District of Virginia. INCRadio Virginia Satellite Studio loves your enthusiasm for our ongoing hashtag challenge. We're all about friendly competition, but also fair competition. So, moving forward, we will be proceeding with the following rules. Comments will count starting 30 minutes before our showtime of 3 p.m. and will end as soon as the show goes off the air. Make the most of every comment. While you are more than welcome to comment as much as you want, please only one hashtag per comment. Each comment must also contain some sort of message. This means you can shout out your local congregation, or even better, you can contribute to the conversation. Answer any questions or make comments on what you hear and include your hashtag. If you do this, your comment may even be read on air. The hashtags will only include official local congregations. Extensions and group worship services are encouraged to participate by using the main local congregation's hashtags. Please take a moment to review the list on the screen to make sure you have your correct hashtag. Remember, if you have any typos, your entry may not count. Thank you again for your enthusiastic participation in our hashtag challenge, and good luck to everyone.
Yes, good luck to everyone. Consider this hashtag challenge as an extension of our Unity games, of friendly competition amongst the local congregations. So, again, thank you so much for joining us on this episode. To our guests, I want to give you an opportunity if you want to give any greeting shout outs to anyone. Sister Tin, do you have any shout outs?
Yes, I would like to shout out my parents. Thank you for always guiding me and supporting my passions. I'd also like to shout out my Lola and Lola all the way in Ireland. I love and miss them. And I want to thank my family around the world for always supporting me and always being there for me. And I'd also like to give a special greeting to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you, Paul, for always allowing us to have activities such as the Unity Games. Thank you, Paul.
Yes, very well said. And I see your family actually in the chat. I saw Brother Aljon. Aljon, greetings to you as well. Brother Czar, do you have any greetings you'd like to share?
Shout out to the Atlanta brethren. I know some of them are watching right now, so that's all I have.
Nice. Yeah, shout out to the local congregations in Atlanta. I'd like to also give my shout outs again to my family, to the local congregation of Chesapeake, especially the ones participating in the Unity Games, whether as a participant or spectator. Thank you much for supporting activities. I want to give a shout out to my fiance, Sister Elaine. I saw her in the chat. She's taking me away from Kadiwa basketball, but it's okay. I'll hopefully be able to play in booklet basketball eventually. And of course, before we close out, we want to give our special greetings to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and our CFO coordinator and CEBSI president and CEO, Brother Angelo Arano Manalo, and to thank all of you watching and supporting INC Radio. We'll see you next week. Thank you again for watching.
There we go.